Laika was a stray dog. She wandered the streets of Moscow. Little did she know, destiny awaited. Soviet scientists were looking for a dog. They needed one for a very special mission. This mission was to be the first living creature to orbit Earth. Laika was chosen. She was a mixed breed, strong and resilient. Scientists believed her size was ideal. Her calm temperament made her a good candidate for the intense training ahead. Laika's life was about to change forever. She was going from the streets to the stars. The training was rigorous. Laika had to endure confinement. She was placed in simulated capsules. This was to prepare her for the cramped conditions of Sputnik 2. The spacecraft was small. It was designed for a short mission. The training involved exposure to noise. It also involved vibrations. These simulated the rocket launch. Laika was also trained to eat a special gel. This gel provided all her nutritional needs in space. Every aspect of the mission was simulated. They wanted to ensure Laika's survival, or so they thought at the time. On November 3rd, 1957, Sputnik 2 launched. It carried Laika into the history books. The world watched in awe. A living being had been sent into space. Data was transmitted back to Earth. It showed Laika had survived the launch. She was orbiting the Earth. The world celebrated. Laika was a global sensation. However, the mission was designed for a one-way trip. Section 4. Triumph and Tragedy. The legacy of Sputnik 2. Laika's journey was short. The mission lasted only a few days. The thermal control system malfunctioned. The temperature inside the capsule rose. It became too hot for Laika to survive. This was not the story told to the world. For years, the Soviet Union claimed Laika survived. They said she lived for days. Then they said she was euthanized. It was only in 2002 that the truth came out. Laika's sacrifice was real. It provided valuable data. This data helped pave the way for future space flights. Section 5. A sacrifice questioned. Ethical debates and public outcry. Laika's mission sparked debate. Was it ethical to send a living being on a one-way mission? The world grappled with this question. Animal rights activists were outraged. Public outcry was significant. The Soviet Union defended the mission. They said it was a scientific necessity. They claimed it was for the advancement of mankind. Regardless, Laika's mission changed the conversation. It forced the world to confront the ethics of space exploration. Section 6. Remembering Laika, monuments and tributes to a space pioneer. Laika's story is both triumphant and tragic. She was a pioneer. She paved the way for human spaceflight. Her sacrifice was not in vain. Yuri Gagarin became the first man in space in 1961. He reportedly said, "I am Laika, come back to Earth." Today, Laika is remembered. Monuments stand in her honor. Her image appears on stamps and coins. She's become a symbol of the space age. Laika's story reminds us of the sacrifices made. It reminds us of the advancements we have achieved. It also reminds us of the ethical considerations we must make in our quest to explore the cosmos. Laika, the stray dog from Moscow, became a legend.